Hello there YouTube. There I'm on a mountain again, of course with a Wildcamp because I've got the big bag, and this time we're back in the lakes because I loved it so much last time that I've come back to sleep here again. This time we're going to sleep next to one of the most famous tarns to sleep next to, and that is Easedale Tarn. Nice and easy walk, only 290 metres elevation. And I've got a head start because I'm starting at Grassmere, so it's probably only 230, 220 metres climbing that. But we're still in winter and we've got some snow-capped mountains surrounding us, and it's absolutely beautiful. Sensational views. So, let's go and have a Wildcamp. Well, at least I know where I'm having my bath tonight. Well, I rushed up here a bit. I shouldn't have. I thought I'm going to get here early because I want to be able to take my time and enjoy the climb. And me being my usual self, I'm just running. Well, not running, of course I'm running. Felt like that, me. I'm just walking at my sort of challenge pace, if you will. And really I shouldn't, because this is just the most idyllic scenery, you know, on a Friday afternoon. But looking at the mountains just in front of me, I think that's what I'm going to be surrounded by on the Tarn, some nice snow-capped mountains. So it's going to be a really nice night and I'm going to really enjoy it. Really enjoy it. Plenty of people about though on a Friday. I took half a day off today because I wanted to. The weather forecast was really good tonight. It did say blue skies, but it always bloody well does, doesn't it? But there's no rain, there's no wind, not too much wind, and it's just going to be a really good night for it. Got some new gear to try out as well. Bought myself a micro pump because I did say I was going to buy one, didn't I? I didn't go for the Thermarest one because I thought with postage it was 40 odd quid, and I was like, I can't warrant spending 40 odd quid on a pump that only does one thing and it only pumps up one thing. So I went for a one off Amazon, FlexTailGear Light, something like that. FlexTailGear. Anyway, I'll tell you exactly what it is when I get it out. And it was only 22 quid on Prime. So I thought I'll try that. Plenty of people have done it, said it's good, and it's got all different attachments. So in other words, I can pump up not just that airbed, but I could pump up other airbeds, or I could pump up a football. Don't know why I'd want to do that, but I could do it if I wanted to. But anyway, I'm just enjoying this right now. Sat on a rock and just enjoying the scenery, because this is what life's all about. It's about getting out. Sometimes out your comfort zone is always a good thing as well. There's no point just being comfortable all your life. You've got to challenge yourself, because if you never challenge yourself, you never know what you can do. And that's what I like to do. I like to challenge myself. And even though I am comfortable doing this, it's just not, you're not accustomed to it, so it's foreign, and it keeps everything different, because everything can stagnate for a time. I know especially over this pandemic, and sure other people feel exactly the same. You just sat at home doing nothing, watching Netflix, watching Prime, watching whatever you are, YouTube. You could be watching YouTube, but that's not a bad thing. You watch YouTube, watch my channel, that's fine. But yeah, it's just so much better to be out there in this scenery, or out doing what hobbies you ever do, you know. If you get out the house and do your hobbies, and if this is your hobby, well, sure, this is many people's hobby because you're watching a video about wild camping in the Lake District, but do it more, do it as much as you can, because you never know when you can't. So anyway, enough of me jibber jabbing, let's get going. So we have arrived, Easedale Tarn, and now all I've got to do is look for somewhere to camp. It's looking good though, because I've heard horror stories about Easedale Tarn, and I know we are in February and it is winter, but there are still a lot of mad people like me. So hopefully we'll find somewhere suitable, somewhere hopefully close to the water, but not so close that we'll slide off and have a swim in the middle of the night. So let's have a look in a spot around. I think I found my spot. Beautiful. Does it get any better than this? No. Right. I'm not gonna set up just yet, because there's still a fair few people around, and I don't want to, you know, don't make it obvious. You know, it must be fairly obvious seeing as I've got a massive backpack on, a load of coats and a load of beers hanging out. But that's a pretty good spot, that. Couldn't have asked for better. And it's solid, you know, the ground's pretty firm. And there's not much wind. Beautiful. Alright, time to get my chair out. So, as I was saying before, bought a new piece of gear, very small piece of gear, very cheap piece of gear, but very helpful. This is it, it's the FlexTailGear Tiny Pump, and it is a tiny pump, and that is literally a pump that pumps air in a bed. And this is the attachment for the thermarest, and it goes on nicely. Simple as that. Attach that and press a button on the bottom. Move the shit out of the way there. Right, press that button at the bottom and it goes away, instead of using the bloody sack to pump it up. It takes 3 hours. It don't take 3 hours, but I say it takes 3 hours because that's what it feels like. So yeah, I'm going to get this on, see how quick it goes. Bear in mind as well, this is the large thermarest, the large one, the big boy, the big bad boy. So yeah, let's see how it does, how it performs. Gonna hold it down, I think. There we go. And hopefully this works. It does appear to be working. Fingers crossed. But apart from me not now having to put any effort into camping, what a stunning location. And there's not too much wind either, which is always great. Beautiful. I am mightily impressed. That probably took a minute and a half. All the gear. Still no bloody idea, tell you. So I've now done 3 winter camps this year, and I mean, I'm still in my 3-season tent, and believe me, it's just a 3-season tent. And thankfully, because of the sleeping bag and my sleep system, should I say. You know what? I keep warm, but I would like a 4-season tent. Well, they're so bloody expensive. I mean, I was looking at a Fjallraven. I think it's the Abisko Light 2, something like that. Anyway, I digress. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Not like a pretty smart tent. Weighs 2.4 kilos, I think. I think it weighs probably similar to what this is, or this might be lighter, to be fair. But yeah, I just fancy the 4-season tent because a lot of, especially if it's a bit windy, a lot of wind gets under the tent. So I'll show you, like, there you got a bit of a gap there under the tent, and what that does is it allows in the cold air, whereas a lot of the 4-season tents are quite flat to the ground, so there's none of that wind coming under to make you cold. And this is a very meshy tent as well, so that doesn't help either. But for summer, this is a great thing. It's nice and spacious. It's like a bus. Bad analogy. Anyway, bed's up, sleeping bag on. Let's go. So I'm just gonna quickly head back to just the edge of the tarn where there's some streams. I'm gonna fill up my Sawyer mini water filter bottle. So I've come down to the water running off the tarn. I'm just gonna get some flowing water in my Sawyer mini water filter. So I need some extra water for my brews and my food, yes, my dehydrated meal. So yeah, I'm going to record myself falling in. So for those of you that don't know what I'm going on about here with the Sawyer water filter, is basically you fill this pack up with water like I did from a stream, and you have a little filter that you just screw onto the end and literally just filter it through. It's like a Brita filter water but for the expeditionaries, and you literally just screw it on top of the pack. This one here, and screw it like that. I do have a litre of water, but I'm having a brew right now, but I thought I'd show you while it's still light. And all you need to do, just plain and simple, squeeze it. Just like that. Simple. So I'm just brewing up, but well, look at this. I've got my own private beach tonight. I mean, come on guys. Tell you what, in summer this would be beautiful, but I know for a fact from all the things that I've seen about this place is you'd have a tent there, you'd have a tent next to the mine, you'd have a tent there, you'd have a tent there, you'd have a tent over there, you'd have a tent up there, you'd have a tent over there, and you have a tent up there, and a tent over there. Oh, water's boiling. But yeah, room with a beach, beachfront view. I thought I'd visit this place in winter because, let's face it, thought I'd visit this place in winter just simply because I know from what I've seen about this place is it gets very busy. And it's not the point of wild camping, is it? It's come where everyone's going. You may as well just go to a campsite. Oh, chair's falling over. So for me, I thought I'll come and have a camp next to this tarn in winter. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. It's got some beautiful views around me. Fairfield Horseshoe, all those Wainwrights are covered in snow, well not all of them, the higher ones are, and it looks beautiful. And I also need to know what these mountains are here. I need to look on my map, see what these ones are. Oh, if it's Langdale, the Langdale Pikes. I don't know. I may talk like I know a lot, but I know absolutely nothing. So yeah. Anyway, brew up, sit down on my chair, and enjoy life. And hopefully, Russia won't nuke us all. So YouTube, what's for tea? Good question, and I shall answer. Firstly, well, it's the only thing I'm eating tonight. We are having a summit to eat meal again. Beautiful. We are having pasta bolognese, ciao bino, so hopefully that's good. It has, how many calories do we have in this meal? 462 calories. So I should get back some of those calories I burnt coming up here, carrying that big backpack. But it's not all about food, is it, guys? No. You know when you go wild camping and you take a beer, what beer do you take? I mean, this is YouTube. It's got to be what they always take. Brewdog. Hazy Jane. New England IPA. Yeah, Brewdog. Another Brewdog beer. I should really thank my brother-in-law for this, because he bought me a massive 24, I think it was 24 pack or 18 pack of Brewdog beers. Don't normally drink Brewdog, but I thought I'd save them for wild camps, because every wild camper does that, don't they? Yeah, anyway. And I went to T-Bay, didn't I, on the last wild camp? So in this one I'm trying a Helvellyn Gold. Beautiful. Probably shining a bit too much. Oh, there we go, Helvellyn Gold, yeah. Smooth golden bitter. Beautiful. That's more my kind of beer, that. And, as you may know, I brew my own beer. And I brewed some Blue Mountain Lager, it was called. And I literally got it because it said Blue Mountain. It had the word mountain in it, so I thought, oh, I've got to make that. There we go. In a nondescript brown bottle. Yeah. So 3 beers. Yeah, sorry, ain't it? I don't want to drink too much tonight. Even though 3's nothing really, is it? But in the morning I will need something for breakfast, won't I? And for breakfast, what will I have? Well, some morning oats with raspberry, of course. Another summit to eat meal. This is going to prepare me for the day. And in this one there's 463 calories. So tomorrow I am thinking about doing a walk to review. And I don't know which one it's going to be, where it's going to be, but I'm going to do a walk. So yeah, that's it. And of course I've got my usual Kenko 2-in-1, which is what I'm drinking right now. And simple as that. Nothing special. Get a podcast on or a movie, one or the other, and eventually make tea. But of course start with a Brewdog, because I'm a wild camper. Yeah. Right, bloody hell, I'm close to the camera there. Just put tea on, boiled some water. Pasta bolognese time. Smells beautiful. Does really actually smell quite nice. Yeah, so I like bolognese, so we'll see if this, you know what would be really good right now is if I could have a garlic bread. Do you know what? I've got a sensor on this light here. Do you know what? I might do that. I might bring up get a lightweight skillet and bring up like a garlic bread and just heat it up. That'd be pretty good. Might do that in the summer when I don't have to carry as much weight. So yeah, just 15-minute wait. 20 minutes past 7. Just chilled here. I think I might crack open my lager next. But do you know what? This is quite nice. I'm quite chilled. It's not
It's not too cold in the minute. So yeah, just relaxing. I may have overcooked this. No problem. It says 8 minutes and it's done, it's ready. So I've given it 15 minutes, which is what the normal is, but obviously different cooking times. But you know what it means? It means that it should be thoroughly cooked. Thoroughly cooked. Let me just close up that door. Oh, that looks like bolognese, that. And it doesn't look like baby sick. Oh, it smells like bolognese. It's been a while since I've had bolognese. Stir that around. Oh, now that's a meal. Oh, that looks so good. You probably can't really see properly there, but that is... Oh, and it smells good. Ciao. Oh, proper meal. And I got my spoon. Love this spoon now. Never going back. Oh my. That's good. It's nice and tomatoey. Got a lot of flavour. Oh, that's good, that. Lovely. That's my favourite so far. That is my favourite. That is good. That is a good bolognese. Because bolognese is bolognese. It's never like I go to a restaurant and have bolognese and be like, oh, this is going to be such a fantastic meal. It's going to be different to what I can do at home. It's not. You can do this at home, but to have it up a mountain or whatever, out camping in the winter, this is good. Beautiful. Right, I'm not having my third beer. Well, I might do it yet. I'm going to watch a movie, and I think that's going to be the night, really. So I won't bore you with my my beer, but if it's good though, if it's really good, I'll say something. If not, I probably won't. I don't think I'm going to drink it now, because I mean they're too cold. My beer is too cold. If there's such a thing, it is too cold. So yeah, I will see you guys in the morning, and hopefully I'll have a nice warm night again. It's supposed to be like -6 overnight. So hopefully though, it's not too bad. I'm enjoying by flying here, so I might unzip that. Where the fuck is it gone? So yeah guys, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It is 7:15 in the morning. I had a nice and warm sleep. In fact, at some point it was too warm. I had to take my one of my layers off because I was roasting. It wasn't as cold as it was supposed to be, I don't think. I think it was quite a mild night. There was one point in the night where it was on average there's been no wind, but there was an hour overnight where there was some gusts that were proper strong. I think they were just coming off the mountain and rolling in onto the tarn and just battering the tent once it came over here. But like I said, there were short-lived gusts. It was about an hour where it was quite bad, to be honest. I thought, is the tent going to put up with that? But it's here, we're standing up, we're alright. So, all good. So now I think it's time to get some clothes on, have a stand up outside, and probably get some brekkie on. So as it turns out, I wasn't alone last night.
There's some another set of happy campers just over the other side of the, well, not the other side of the town, but along the town. I don't think you can see them just over there. See, popular place this. So that's winter, and there's 2 other tents over there. So in the summer, you can imagine it'd be quite busy. Right. Anyway, get my other coat on because it is cold. Get some gloves on and make breakfast because I want to see what these morning oats and raspberries like. Right. There is a hell of a lot of sugar in this morning oats and raspberry. Wow. Nom, 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 nom. How much have we got? 28 grams of sugar. Yeah. It's very tasty though. Of course it's tasty, it's got loads of sugar in it. Aye. Anyway, it's breakfast time. Look at the position of the camera there, it's terrible. Made a brew, I packed up most of my stuff. Just having this and then I'm going to pack up a tent. So, right. Well, another successful camp in the Lake District. Shame there was no sunrise or sunset, but just means we'll have to come back. Probably not here though. In the summer it's going to be heaving. So, but it's a nice place to camp. By all means, it's a nice and easy walk up here, and there are plenty of places to pitch up really. So if you're a newcomer to wild camping, it's probably a great spot for you, and it's not a treacherous way up. Some places I go to, paths can be a bit nondescript, but this signposted, it's got all sorts, and you know, you start from Grasmere and you can have like a lunch in Grasmere, head up here, camp, go back down, have breakfast there. There's plenty of cafes, so it's pretty good in that way. So if you like the video, like, of course, it makes sense, doesn't it? If you like the stuff that I'm doing and you know you want to watch more, then subscribe. Obviously, it's free. You know, it don't cost you anything to subscribe, and I need all the subscriptions I can get. And of course, comment if you've got anything to say, or comment or asking me any questions or anything like that about any of the gear I use. Feel free, it's no problem. And I'm going to get back down now, so I'll see you guys later. Cheerio.